All right, we just got done checking in. If I didn't mention the site, which I'm pretty sure I did, we got site 29, which is an awesome site right on the lake. I've actually camped here one other time before, and it was on campsite 27, which was a huge pull-through site that I did not need. And I noticed at that time that 29, which was a back end, actually even had a slightly better view of the lake at that time. So it was a different time of year. We'll see what it's like today with the growth and everything. Things can look so different here in Florida from one week to the next. But as you can see, this park is huge. It's gorgeous. It's lots of wide open green spaces. This is a great spot for like deer, turkey, gopher tortoises, animals like that. Of course, raccoons, bobcats. Not that I'm ever lucky enough to see those. Our first left up here is going to take us to the cabins, and I am going to turn there because I want you to see them. This is a one of the trailheads. I don't believe it's one that we're going to be hiking today, though. You guys, I'm actually really hoping it rains later. I'm looking at these clouds and hoping they turn into storm clouds, which I can't say I normally hope for when I'm camping, but it's 98 degrees right now. My site is not shady. So, yeah. I mean, it is a gorgeous day aside from being sweltering. All right, so we're gonna take a left up here real quick just so I can show you the cabins. They're really nice and they have great lakeside views. Hopefully it's kind of between check-in and check-out right now so that I'm not disturbing anyone. So as you can see, they're really cute. They overlook the lake, so you have a great view with huge screened-in porches, barbecues, plenty of parking. As you can see, they actually have quite a few cabins. But I just think the view is gorgeous and they're really nice, and the state park cabins come with everything. I mean, linens, silverware, all appliances, normally washer, dryer, all that stuff. Of course, air conditioning, which does not come with the campsites. But I mean, yeah, you can't beat it. So and they're cheaper than a lot of like cheap motel rooms. I haven't checked recently since I've been camping, but they were like just over $100 before, so I'm sure they've gone up by now, but probably still under $150 a night if I had to guess. So definitely an option to consider if you are not a camper. What a beautiful day it is. All right, so this next fork that we're going to be coming to soon, if we go left and follow it all the way to the end, that gets us to the campground. So that's where we're going to be headed soon. But for for now, we're going to turn right, which gets us to the main swimming area. I just want to show you that area. And then once we see that, we can turn back around and get to camp, and I can show you how awesome my site is, at least if I remember correctly. Oh, there's a little gopher tortoise crossing the road. Do you guys see them? They're so cute. Stop, goofball. Oh, they drive me crazy. At least it's crossing near the wildlife crossing. All right, little guy, keep going. He popped his head back out. So hopefully he gets going before another car comes. Oh, they're such daredevils. Okay, so this is Wilderness Point parking. I think that this is, yes, this is one of the primitive campgrounds. They do have primitive campsites here for only $5 where you can park in the lot and then hike into your site. I think they're on a first come first serve only. I don't know if you can reserve them. They're not on the main state park site like you would book a regular site. But they are only $5. And I mean, they're in a really gorgeous area. I can see a few of them here from the road, and they're really beautiful mature trees, picnic benches. It's definitely a beautiful spot if you're looking for a primitive site. So keep that in mind as an affordable spot to camp here in Central Florida. This is a fantastic park if you like to bike, because it's so huge and so spread out, and for the most part is very low traffic on the roads. So it's the ideal spot to bike ride. So just keep that in mind. I believe they have multi-use and bike trails as well, but I know a lot of people just love to come and bike in here for the day. So there's another parking lot with a trailhead here, and there's also a fitness trail, like with a little fitness circuit at the one we just passed. Here on the left is the equestrian area and a launch and Bear Lake. I kind of sort of got lost hiking around back there last time. Sometimes our trail maps for our Florida state parks are not always the best, I will just say. I wish this car weren't still behind me. I think it's the only other car. Oh, there's another gopher tortoise. I think it's the only other car in the entire park right now. But I can't just relax and drive slow and look around because I don't want to be a butthole to the people behind me. Alright, there's another trail crossing. There's the park staff parking. I definitely hiked back there before. I remember passing that. Okay, yeah, this is their main day use area parking. You can swim. They have, I think, a really nice boardwalk here. There's another nature trail right there on the right. Yeah, this is their main day use area. They've got some like picnic spot, a restroom. As you can see, plenty of parking. And then here on the right is the boardwalk I just mentioned. It goes out to Lake Louisa and overlooks the lake. So we will definitely do that this evening once because most everybody has gone home and we have it mostly to ourselves the way I like it. So yeah, anyways, that's the park. Now we are gonna head back to that second fork and we are going to go to the campground instead. But as you can see, lots of parking, so plenty of space to spread out. There's even a little picnic table there. I might even come back and sit there to eat since it's super shady if my site is too hot right now. So we might see that spot again in a moment. Otherwise, I'll see you at camp. We will probably go on an evening hike while our food is heating. We're gonna have a late lunch here in a minute, which is going to be a nice cold, refrigerated sub. That's the other half of the sub that I had for lunch yesterday. Oh, that's another good shady spot. Actually, I think we might come back there to park and have lunch so that we'll be surrounded by trees. This is where you can do the guided trail rides with the horses. I'm not sure what the pricing or restrictions are like, so make sure you check that online if that's something you're interested in. Here on the right that we were just passing, those are their ecotents, which are like their luxury tents. I think they come with lights, like a bed, I think water. There's porta potties that you share with a few of the other tents. So it's kind of like a step up from camping without the cabin, kind of in between. And they also have yurts here, I'm pretty sure. They're luxury glampers, which I think even have air conditioning. But we'll pass those closer to the campsites, if the main campground, if I remember correctly. All right, we're entering the main campground now. We just passed the dumpster, so that's right on your way in and out. And there's two main camp loops in here aside from the yurts. So we'll see those here in a minute. And you can also rent these kayaks up here. It's another little launch and dock area. It's a real pretty lookout. We'll take a look at that a little later too. That is Hammond Lake. All right, so we are going to 29, so we are going to turn left, and then 16 through 30 is here to the right. This is actually us right here on the left, but it's one way only, so we got to go all the way around to get to it. But we're the very, very last site on our loop, so we're actually right next to the bathroom. And we have a good view, so my favorite type of location. They do have pull-throughs on one side, back-ends on the other. I want to say there's 60 traditional RV/tent sites, plus the primitive sites, plus the eco tents, and the yurt thingies. This here's 27 on the right. That's the one that I camped at last time. And you did have a view of the lake, but it wasn't the best view. All right, this should be it here, I believe. Yep. Oh yeah, perfect. Just like I remember. So once again, I've dropped the ball in my vlogging. I've been at my campsite for a couple hours. It was pouring rain for a little while. I've just been staring out at the lake and enjoying my view. I think it's done raining for the evening, although it's supposed to rain again overnight a little bit. So I will just leave my windows down a little bit with the screens in case it starts to really come down again. I am going to use the restroom before it rains again, just in case. I'm going to pull out my Hot Logic in a second and start heating up my leftover Thai food. And then I'm going to show you around my site. And of course I'll show you the restrooms like I always do. I know I showed you kind of the basic layout of the park today. I think tomorrow morning right at sunrise I'm going to head over down to the main park and do the little boardwalk and beach area before anyone else gets there to show you. And then probably go for a hike, hopefully see some wildlife, and then I think I'm just going to come back and be lazy, make some coffee, make a late breakfast, and just relax till it's time to check out. Let me show you my view, and then I'll take you with me to the restroom and show you my site. So as you can see, we've got the picnic bench, a fire pit with a grill, and then I have a really nice view here of the boardwalk and the dock. Look at that sky. And then we've got electric and water.